This is a book you're gonna wanna read. Hey family, welcome back to my channel. My name is Matt. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning family member, thank you. Guys, remember to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, all that fun stuff. And follow me on Instagram, the link will be below. And let's jump into this video. So guys, this book, it is called Shut Up and Listen by Mr. Tilman. Great guy, another successful businessman. Now, you may ask, what did this guy do? What does this guy own? Why is this guy successful? Well, he owns an entertainment company, which inside that entertainment company owns restaurants, hotels, amusement parks, and aquariums. He also owns the line of Mastros, the luxury steak houses, and he also owns the Rainforest Cafe. So he owns quite a few different businesses. He also, his two biggest holdings, he owns the Huston Rockets, which is an NBA team, and then he also owns the Golden Nugget in Las Vegas, which is pretty cool. That's who owns the Golden Nugget, is him, is his company. So he bought that, you know, several years ago. I think it was like 10 or 20 years ago. So he's owned it since the early 2000s, and that's pretty cool. If you're ever wondering who owns the Golden Nugget, it's this guy. So let's jump into his book. We'll get a quick book review in and we'll be good to go. So guys, this gentleman, Tilman, he's a very successful businessman, but in his book, he really takes on the role of just simplifying things, you know, giving you simple terms, giving you simple ideas, simple concepts to just help you in business and help you in life in general. So today I'm just gonna go over my top 3 takeaways from this book. This is a great first business book to read if you're new to business, and it's just gonna help you overall. Guys, so there's 5 sections in this book. The first section is hospitality, the second section is know your numbers, the third section is the 95-5 rule, the fourth section is see the opportunity, seize the opportunity, and then the last section is live your leadership. So those are the 5 sections. I like how he breaks it down because I've seen in a lot of books recently that it's kind of by section now, and then there's like chapters within each section, straightforward. Gives you kind of a general sense of what that section is going to be about, the couple of chapters that they put in that one. So it's pretty cool. Top 3 takeaways from this book. Oddly enough, first one comes from the section 1, hospitality. One of the stories in the book is it was 6 or 7 o'clock at night in one of his restaurants and a gentleman wanted scrambled eggs. But the waiter said, no, we're not going to give you scrambled eggs. You know, it's not breakfast time, we're not going to do that. The gentleman got very mad and he left the restaurant and he wasn't happy. So then Tilman was talking about in the book like, hey, you have to give the customer what they want no matter what. They should have just gave them scrambled eggs. Like, we have the eggs in the back. Like, if they want something that you're not providing, try your best to get it. Because obviously in this situation, they were providing it and they had the eggs, they just needed to go give it to them, right? So ended up, you know, the guy got, it was a lesson for the waiter, and in the future they started serving, you know, breakfast whenever. If a guy wanted it because he got off the plane or something, he wanted some scrambled eggs, they didn't give them to him, he wasn't happy. The overall lesson for the first concept that I took away from this book is just hospitality, just giving people what they want, you know, making people happy, you know, the customer's always right. It's a very simple concept, but if you can do it correctly, it's very profound and it'll help your business tremendously. Second concept that I took away from this book is know your numbers. You better know your numbers. Now, this is just extremely important for so many different reasons, but guys, in a business, the number one reason most businesses, small businesses anyway, fail is because of cash flow issues and debt repayment. Those 2 things are big issues in a small business. Now, most people do not know their numbers. They do not know what their revenues are. They do not know what their profit is. They do not know what their expenses are. They do not know what they're doing on a quarterly basis or a weekly basis or how payroll is getting paid, all that fun stuff. Numbers are so important to a business because that's like the life of the business, the blood, the veins of an actual business, is knowing the numbers, knowing the figures, knowing the projections for the next 12 months, what you made in the last 12 months, what the profit was, you know, the value of the business, the liquidation versus book value, etc. Knowing your numbers, extremely important. Most people don't know their numbers, which is not good in business. You should know your numbers, know what you're gonna do, know what you're gonna say, and you know, that's how you win, is being organized. I think a lot of it is disorganization for numbers, is people are just like, oh, well, who cares how much money we made yesterday? Who cares how much money we made today? Who cares what payroll is? You gotta care about all those things. You gotta know what your balance sheet is, you gotta know what your income statement, your statements of cash flow, where the money's coming from, where the money's going. If you have employees, you have to know payroll. Super important. Most businesses that are small or medium-sized are very disorganized and don't know their numbers. If you can get over that hurdle and say, okay, I know my numbers, I know what's going on in this business, you're more likely to be successful than someone who doesn't know their numbers. The book, he talks a lot about, hey, knowing your numbers, your balance sheet, your income statement, all the stuff I just mentioned. That's the second big takeaway from this book. Very simple, but profound if put into use properly. So guys, the last one is know your 5. Now, he talks about this rule in the book that's 95-5. So 95% of your business, you know what you're doing good, you're doing well, but there's always 5% where you can get better, where you can improve, new product lines, new innovations, new opportunities come your way. So you should always be looking at the 5% of your business where it's saying 95% of your business is doing good. You know what I mean? You're doing good. You know, you're selling whatever you're gonna sell, you know, you're serving people, you're helping people, you know, in life or whatever you're doing as a business, but there's always gonna be that 5% where you can do better. So it's always important. It's very simple, again. Simple but profound. 95-5 rule. 95% of your business, doing good. 5% of your business, you can do better. That's it. Simple. Straight to the point. So guys, those are my 3 takeaways from this book. Number 1, hospitality. Number 2, know your numbers in business. Number 3, 95-5 rule. 95% of the things you're doing well in business, there's 5% you can do better. Those are the 3 things. They're very simple, but most people do not put them into place when they run a business. And this is a great first business book to read, honestly. He's a great gentleman. I think he's 60 years old, so he's got a lot of wisdom, experience. You know, he's been around the block. It's an easy read, it's simple, and it's super quick. I think it's like 220 pages or something like that, I'm guessing. But yeah, guys, I mean, it's a great book. I definitely recommend it. I'll put it down in the link below. Alright guys, remember, there's a $100 Visa gift card giveaway on this channel. Remember, that'll have it at 1,000 family members. Remember to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, do all that fun stuff for me. I very much appreciate you guys. I'm having fun making these videos, and you know, when I get time from school and work and all that fun stuff, you know, just trying to work hard, build my channel one person at a time, help one person at a time. You know, slow and steady wins the race, like I always say. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. Remember to continually work to become the best version of yourself. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!